What does it mean to be a black gay man in America to you?
The same thing as it means to be a black man.
Can you elaborate a little bit?
It's being a black man that is gay.
Okay.
I mean, that's literally all I got.
Yeah.
I mean, what is our place in society?
If you want to go there, sure.
I feel like it's the responsibility of black gay males as a counterculture to continue to combat ideas of gender roles, masculinity, femininity, gender politics, sexuality. There's another one I'm looking for. There's another one I'm looking for. But anyway, it's a responsibility that you don't necessarily have to take up, but in terms of like activists, I think that those are things that matter most. When we look at our activists, they tend to be gay. I don't want to say that. I don't want to get into that, but
Okay.
there it is. I don't want that on the record, but that's how I feel.
Okay.
A lot of activists are gay because they, like Du Bois kind of says, they have that second sight to see what's really fucked up about our system, and then do the good work to illuminate the rest of our community and go out there and do the work to try and fix it. So, I don't know, if you take up the charge of that second sight and trying to help the rest of the people in your community, gay or straight or however they identify, that's, I guess, how I would identify a gay male. But besides that, it's just a man who identifies with homosexuality in some way.
Okay. Do you think that there are any advantages or disadvantages of being a black man in society?
Oh, I think there are a ton. I'll start with privileges because I feel like we don't talk about that a lot, but I feel like I don't get harassed in the street as much. I feel like I get nice silent bus rides. People don't necessarily sit next to me on a train. That's kind of nice. Some space for myself. People don't really question how I take up space. I can sit down and take up as much space as I like, and that space isn't really threatened. Usually I can play my music or, listen to whatever I want to, but it's very fragile, that construction of like black male aggression, black male security, because as soon as I'm listening to like Shania Twain, which I don't, it's destroyed. The same with kind of like masculinity. It's all fun and games until somebody steps outside of the box, and then the box will never be the same. So then people's idea of masculinity or what a black male can and will do in our society has to change for them to still be able to fit that label, or else they're a black male who like Shania Twain, not a black male, because black men can't do that apparently, depending on who you ask. But so those are some privileges. I think disadvantages would be the same as the privileges. It's that sexual prowess, that the stereotypes, the aggression, the looking at our bodies first, not necessarily our minds, assumptions that we're not as able to express our emotions, not as able to articulate our thoughts, not as present in spaces of academia or business or child care, or I couldn't tell you how many people say that black men don't care about their children, you know what I mean, or they don't know how to be fathers because of the way our society is constructed. That's BS, in my opinion. And I think that's good. That's good. Yeah.
Okay. How do you see yourself portrayed in the media?
Well, because I cater my media to sources that I trust and sources that take the time to actually represent me and my community well.
All right. last question. Describe what it means to be a black male in one word.
You might want to stop it.